Hello, it is 2023 and 2024. Has anybody else made the mistake this year? I feel like it's a very big thing in January for us to make that kind of mistake, but I guess it's a little bit of an icebreaker. But I thought that I would talk about Generation Z because I've seen a lot of flack heading towards our way, and I thought there was quite an interesting conversation because we have all these people saying Gen Z's lazy and Gen Z's got a horrible work ethic. But I don't know if that's the case. I kind of feel like it's really interesting to see what's going on with them because there seems to be this massive thought process where Gen Z is thinking about all these little things that we've let slide as millennials, such as work abuse, such as unpaid overtime, and anything above. And I've heard the concept of a family is toxic. So, like, going into a workplace, sometimes you'll have in your interview, they'll say, we're a family and we're fantastic. So, the idea of this terminology has been deemed as toxic, a toxic trait, because realistically, they see it as a way for people to exploit you by using emotional manipulation. And I think that's quite interesting to see these little things being picked up by these younger generation. And I thought that it was a great food for thought because it seems like it is popping up everywhere. I am constantly getting stuff on my live feed or my I guess it's like the news thing that everybody's phone, you know, that news page that has like all of these things that are relevant to what you're seeing. Well, I have all of the Gen Z popping up. And for some reason, stuff to do with McDonald's running out potatoes. That pops up a lot too. But what I find really interesting with Gen Z is there seems to be this debate that this generation below us is lazy. And I feel like with boomers, we saw that with like, us, you know, I guess it's just a cycle. But what I find really, really interesting is that millennials seem to be adapting to the behavior of Gen Z. And there's also discussion about how Gen Z has been aging quicker than millennials. So I'm a millennial and I'm often told that I look younger than I am, but I'm in my mid 30s and there are so many people in Gen Z that mistake me for being their age. And I'm not really sure of the correlation, but there's been a lot of, I guess, speculation about the fact that Gen Z have come into the world, the adult world, with a whole heap of stress on their backs because they've got this idea that they won't be able to afford a house. They're setting all these social trends such as spending your money rather than saving it, because what's the point? Because we will never be able to achieve what we want to. And it's really, really interesting to watch from the outskirts. And so I thought I would discuss this with you guys. What are your thoughts? I'd love to have a conversation down below. I do answer a lot of my comments, so feel free to discuss your thoughts. And also, if you guys are interested, I have a Discord as well. Um, we're not that active. There's a few members who speak up a little bit, but I feel like it is beginner days with my Discord. So yeah, if you'd love to contribute to the conversation, I feel like a lot of these social things are very, very interesting. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below about your thoughts with Generation Z. And yeah.